Wrist wraps are eventually going to be on your gym accessories list. It's not a matter of if, but of when. They can help you go through your WOD quite a lot, especially if you've suffered from wrist injuries in the past. Depending on your particular situation, you want to pick the right wrist wrap, and that's exactly what we are here to help with. Number 1, most popular. Rib-toned wrist wraps. A pair of wrist wraps that comes in one sizing only, 18 inches. This is enough for users with smaller wrists, or for CrossFit athletes which don't need that much support. If you want a really tight wrist, you may want to look at 22+ inches long wrist wraps. They do, however, come in two options, stiff and medium stiff versions. So the wrists can move a little and you will need to readjust every now and then. The design looks really good, and they come in a variety of different colors which will suit both males and females users. Number 2. Stoic Wrist Wraps Weightlifting. The Stoic wrist wraps are made out of a really nice combination of nylon and elastic. They come in 3 different sizes, 18, 24, and 36 inches long. The elastic fabric they used can be tightened or loosen up really easy, so you can crank it up to the point where you can move your wrist anymore. Or you can loosen it up so you have more mobility and less support. The loop and the hook are double stitched to the elastic part, and they look like they will last forever. Number 3. Dmoose Wrist Wraps. Available in 12 and 18 inches, the Dmoose fitness wrist wraps for CrossFit are an option to consider for users with smaller wrists or CrossFitters that not really lift that heavy and don't need that much wrist support. These are made out of a combination of comfy cotton, polyester, and heavy-duty elastic. They do indeed feel comfortable around the wrist, even though they are fairly thick and bulky. The Velcro closure holds better than in most wrist wraps. There's a solid double stitching in there, and the design looks absolutely phenomenal. Number 4. Nordic Lifting Wrist Wraps. If you are looking for a package of 2 pairs, this could be an option. You will get 4 wrist wraps that will fit both hands, so there's no left or right like in the previous models. These come in one size fits all, which is in fact just 14 inches long. The vendor doesn't give much detail about the material they used, but apparently, it's a combination of nylon and elastic. Speaking of the elastic, it has the tendency to loosen up quite a bit after a couple of weeks, especially on the loophole which goes around the thumb. Number 5. 321 Strong Wrist Wraps. These wrist wraps for CrossFit come in 2 sizing, 14 and 20 inches. They are made out of a combination of nylon and elastic, and they are a bit wider than most wrist wraps you can get your hands on. They will do a pretty good job at keeping your wrist tight, but the ends are a bit stiff and will dig into your skin. These wrist straps will come with a vinyl pouch you can use to carry them around, and you can also machine wash them. The stitching job is great and looks like it's going to last for a long time, just like the Velcro closure.
Thanks for watching the video.